All right, let's dive right in. Today we're going to talk about an idea that could honestly change everything about how you chase your goals. The big idea that constantly trying to get motivated is a total trap, and there's something way more powerful you should be building instead. For ages, right, we've been told that if we fail, it's because we're lazy or we just don't have enough willpower. But what if that's not the problem at all? This is a pretty radical thought. Maybe we've been blaming the wrong thing this whole time. Yeah, so what does that even mean in practice? Well, it's basically this. Stop waiting to feel like doing the work. Instead, you need to create a structure where your feelings, good or bad, just don't get a vote. It's about building a machine that works for you so you don't have to force yourself to be the machine. You know, relying on motivation is kind of like trying to hammer in a nail with a screwdriver. It's just the wrong tool. You'd get frustrated, you think you're the problem, and eventually you just give up. Motivation is a feeling. It comes and it goes. Consistency, on the other hand, requires the right tool, and that tool is a system. Okay, so let's really dig into why this whole get motivated approach is basically a setup for failure. This is what we call the motivation trap, and figuring out how it works is your first step to getting out of it. We tend to think of motivation as some kind of personality trait, right? Like you're either a motivated person or you're not. But that's not it at all. A much better way to think about it is as a form of emotional energy. It's more like the charge on your phone's battery than it is your eye color. And that's the big problem, isn't it? Emotional energy is just completely unstable. I mean, think about it. How you feel can change in an instant because of how you slept, something you ate, a weird text message. It's all over the place. So trying to build your long-term goals on something that shaky, it's just a recipe for disaster. I bet this looks painfully familiar, right? Day one, you are absolutely on fire, you're so excited. Then, maybe a week in, that energy starts to dip. You miss one day. Before you know it, 2 weeks have gone by and the whole plan has just fizzled out. This isn't a personal failure, it's a predictable failure of the model itself. So here's the bottom line, plain and simple. If your progress depends on how you feel on any given day, you will never be consistent. It's just impossible. The long game isn't about feeling great all the time. It's about having a way to show up even when you really don't want to. Alright, so if motivation is the trap, how the heck do we get out? Well, this next part is the solution. It's a totally different way of thinking about getting things done. And spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with hustling harder. You know, we look at super consistent people and think they must have some secret endless supply of motivation, but they don't. The real secret? They just make fewer decisions. They're not waking up and debating if they should work out. That decision was made months ago. Now, it's just what they do. It's automatic. Hey, independent CEO, welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. To support my channel, and click the notification bell for more video updates like this. Consider to share and comment down below if this video is helpful. And this comparison just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the motivation approach, a total roller coaster based on emotion, constant daily decisions, and zero predictability. And on the other side, the system approach, structure, automatic action, and rock-solid reliability. I mean, which one would you rather bet your future on? And this is really the magic of a good system. It's like a safety net for your own brain. For all those days when you're tired or stressed out or just feeling blah, the system just takes over. It carries you forward and makes doing the thing the default, not the exception. So, this all sounds great in theory, but what does the system actually look like? How do you build one? Let's get super practical now and break down this simple 3-part blueprint. Okay, every single effective system has these 3 parts. First, a fixed trigger. That's the cue that kicks things off, like after I pour my morning coffee. Second, a repeatable action, the non-negotiable thing you do, like I will write for 15 minutes. And third, a clear stopping point, so you know when you're done, like when the timer goes off. See how it's not vague? It's a specific, repeatable loop. And here's the best part. Did you notice what's missing from that blueprint? Yeah, motivation. It's not on the list. It's not a requirement. The entire point of designing a system like this is so that it works whether you feel amazing or totally drained. It runs on the process, not on your feelings. Alright, let's talk about the final piece of this, because this goes way deeper than just a productivity hack. This is about completely changing how you think about what it means to be a disciplined person. Let this one really sink in for a second. We've always treated discipline like it's something you're born with, like your hair color, but it's not. Discipline is just the result of a good design. It's something you build into your life, not something you just magically have. So the takeaway here is to stop trying to just brute force your way to your goals. You don't need to push harder and harder. You need to structure smarter. The goal isn't to become some kind of superhuman with infinite willpower. It's to become a really smart architect of your own habits. And this brings us to the final, most important shift in thinking. For years, maybe our whole lives, we've been asking the wrong question. A question that just keeps us trapped in that cycle of excitement and burnout. It's time to ask a much, much better question. And this is it. This is the whole game. What process can you build that runs without you? A process for your health, for your work, for your creativity that is so well designed, so automatic that it just happens. That is the real secret to consistency. That's how you build progress that actually lasts.
If this video is helpful, I am so thankful for your watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.